Good day, fellow. I hope you are good. Setso is back. Now, I want to make a distinction between covalent compound as well as ionic compound. Don't forget that ionic compounds imply the transfer of electrons, mostly from metal to non-metals. You see, we have non-metal, we also have metals. Then now covalent or molecular compounds, let me say covalent compounds entails sharing of electrons between non-metals, sharing of electrons between non-metals. See, now I'm going to give you two chemical formulas. I have CaCl2 together with SBr2. From our periodic table, let me take my periodic table. Let's look. We have calcium. Where is calcium? There's group number 2. It's a metal. Cl, somewhere there, it's a non-metal. Then this one is an ionic compound. Then let's see sulfur. Where is sulfur? The non-metal. Br is a non-metal. C. Then this one is going to be our covalent. Then when naming, especially for, I want to highlight especially for covalent namings, you must know some prefix. You see, there are prefix that you must know as a learner, such as mono means 1, di means 2, tri means 3, tetra means 4. See, then pent means 5. Then how are we going to name this one? Let me start with this one because we are more familiar with this one. We have only one carbon, we have 2 oxygen, but we are not going to say oxygen, we are going to say oxide. Always remember the suffix IDE. See, then for the first element, there is no need for you to say mono. You just name it as it is. Then it's going to be carbon. Then for this one, the second one, we have 2. Then it's going to be, di. See, it's going to be di. 2 means di. Then you add oxide. See, if I have something like this, you say carbon, you name the first one as it is. Then for the second one, use your prefix. It's going to be mono. Why mono? Because of 1 oxide. See, it's so simple. Then this one is going to be NO5. How many nitrogen do I have? 2. Then we say di. You see, we only include the prefix whenever we have 2 for the first element. Dinitrogen 5 is pentoxide. Pentoxide. Pent means 5. See? So simple. It's so simple. If I have now OF2, then the first one is going to be oxygen. Then the second one is fluorine. But we don't say fluorine. We must end with suffix now of IDE. Then how many fluorine do I have? 2. Difluoride. Oxygen difluoride. You see, I wanted to make a distinction between ionic together with covalent. As for covalent compounds, as for ionic compounds, we don't use prefix such as mono, di, tri, tet, something, you see. Then you only use the suffix of IDE. Like this one is going to be calcium, what? Calcium chloride. Then if I have Li2O, we don't say dilithium. No. For ionic, we don't use this prefix. We say lithium oxide. You see, lithium oxide. We don't use into prefix such as mono, di. We only use this one for covalent. But that's for ionic. Your suffix IDE. You see, IDE, IDE. I wanted to make a distinction between the two. See, my fellow, enjoy.